What's up, everyone? Let me stop my camera. There we go. On time today. Yeah, I'm on time. On time. On it. On it.
That's dope.
Noise, baby. What's up? All the way from England, right? England, Scotland, UK. I always forget like which one's which, man. There's a bunch. There's a bunch that goes on there. What's up, Slimy King? You want to come up and say hi to me? Fuck my glasses. Oh, there. England. What part of England? My mother's from Cambridge. I've been to England quite a few times. Jacob says, ping me when it's my question, please. I'm 1 minute late? I don't think I'm 1 minute late. What? I'm not 1 minute late. Y'all chill. What's up, Slimy? What's 2 times 1 to the 45th? That's just going to be 2. Northwest England. That's cool. What's up, Ramit?
How's it going?
Good, dude. Good. I'm sure you saw I finally got around to making all the announcements I needed to last night.
Oh, okay. In the announcement section?
Yes. I'm sure you saw it. I think.
Okay.
Well, oh, actually, wait a minute. When I do that, I don't think it tags you. Actually, no, I tagged you in it.
I think you tagged me, but then I don't think I looked through it. But I'll take a look.
Yeah, it's all good. I have a better lineup for you boys. Better lined. A belter, he says. Oh no, a belter. Why are you 1 minute late? Explain yourself. I don't know. Maybe time dilation or something. I did have OBS open, but then I hit start streaming and something with NVENC said it screwed up, so I had to restart it. But so that's maybe I was like 30 seconds late. Smack the cat, dude. We do like Smack the cat. Smack, where were you yesterday? Did you play Warzone with us, Smack, yesterday? We were looking for you, dude. I also have a fun physics question for your podcast, hopefully. Yes, very cool. Yes, yeah, let me talk about that. So on tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, I'll make an announcement later in the stream too. We're going to start off our inaugural golden hour live stream.
Hey, I made that.
Big thanks to Teacup who came up with the name for it. Am I a fan of modern physics? Depends how modern. Okay, and so this is the big plan. So like this tomorrow, when we're gonna do the podcast, we're going to it's just gonna be me and Ramit like hosting kind of a similar thing to here. I'm gonna set up the OBS system so that you can see both our faces and we can talk, and then we can have all sorts of fun discussions and whatnot. Moving forward from there, I'd like to get more like guest speakers in and whatnot. Especially like if you want to ask some modern physics questions, I have a friend named David Chester who we're really good friends from grad school, and he works at a quantum gravity research institute, and so he does like some really high end like quantum physics stuff that like I don't even understand. Petition me to be event organizer, podcast manager, and best beverage. Let me speak on Discord.
I can't spell. I spelled it wrong.
I'll let you speak on Discord. You're biased, but you gotta be nice, okay? I'll let you come up and
You have
speak.
to
That's
wait
cool.
here.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Riplaw, dude, for hitting us with the double boosts today on the Discord. We're up to level 3, baby.
That's nice.
I love level 3, dude. You know what we get with level 3? We get a couple cool shit with level 3. So, yeah, I'll show you. It's actually quite cool the shit we get with level 3.
We get a custom server, animated server banner.
We do. We get a
highest quality audio, animated
Yeah.
server banner, 100 megabyte.
Yeah,
Oh, let's make a custom server link.
Yeah, look at all this stuff we get. I did do that. I made the custom server link is now actual edu. But yeah, where does it say like what the server benefits are? I forget where that was. Where was that? It's under Nitro. Is that what it's under? Server boost. There we go. What do we get? What do we get? Level 3, dude. Where's our level 3 bonus? Oh, I don't know. maybe that says it. Okay, whatever. I don't know. Something. We get a lot of cool shit. We also get a custom EDU, which I like, and then we get the animated banner. So thank you so much, Riplaw, for those 2 boosts. That's super dope. We've been stuck at like 12 or 13 for a while, so I really appreciate the extra one. That's really cool, Riplaw. I appreciate that. Plus you get a shiny pink badge next to your name in the Discord because you're a server booster. I should do something special for the server boosters. What should I do? Should I give out like, I don't know.
Do they have a lounge?
Maybe I could have a thing where like all server boosters are like entered into like a drawing like once a month or something. We just give out like 1,000 V-Bucks or something. That'd be pretty cool.
How about once every month there's a drawing? It's a $10 gift card. For
$10
server
gift card?
boosters.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
I'm also getting like a lounge to talk in. They got a secret chat to talk
Riplaw
about
says
stuff.
I'm bad at drawing. Yeah, well, no. A drawing is like a like a random thing where like we spin a wheel or something. Yeah, that so.
God.
Yeah,
you
Teacup
should
is the
totally
best at
enter me
that.
into that.
Yeah, no, Teacup has to be a server booster. You
Except
don't
for
worry.
one time.
As long as he's not in there, dude.
Now I'm gonna server boost just to ruin your day.
Oh my god, I know. But anyways, oh yeah, okay. So if you guys want to see the event that's coming up, this is it. It's going to be the Golden Hour live stream. 10 people are interested. Cool. Thanks for clicking on that. Whatnot. You'll get an announcement when it starts tomorrow. As another bonus for this, so I put this in the announcements. You guys should always check the announcements channel. The announcements channel has like the important stuff that's happening in our server. We're also going to be doing a giveaway there. So to encourage people to show up to the live stream, I will be doing a random drawing for 1,000 V-Bucks. Where we do the spinning wheel. You just have to be there. We're going to do it at some point during the stream. So you got to kind of stay. You got to stay around for a little bit. You got to wait for it. And then even more so, me and Ramit are going to determine who has the best question, and whoever asks the best question, I will give them a free month of Nitro. So come up to the stream with some cool questions to ask. Don't ask like, I don't know what my favorite flavor of gum is or something. Like, try to ask something that's cool and interesting. And if you do, and if Ramit and I think it's the best, you get a free month of Nitro. So, I really want to kick this thing off. It's a cool idea. I really like. It's been in the back of my head, and I've needed the right people to kind of push me to do it. So, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for it. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, that's all it's there. Okay, cool. All right, let's start off the stream. Welcome to everyone to Actual Education. My name is Dr. Gold. This is the office hour stream that helps you out with your math homework and science homework. Also in the stream, we have Ramit, who is our resident expert in higher level mathematics. I think that's the title I'm going to give you, man. Yeah, because like I can't do some of the higher end stuff. I already have so much brain capacity for all the chemistry, statistics, and I don't know, all physics, all the math I teach and whatnot, that like I start getting up into like higher linear algebra, I'm just like, yeah. Noise says asking about vectors equals free Nitro.
Nice.
Yeah, if I guess if it's a cool question, yeah, I guess it would get you it, All right, let's see. Is your question first? I think his question is first. Let's see. Is his first? Is it Noise questions is first? All right, dude. We are gonna do yours for. Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah, here we go. Ramit, I need you on this one. All right, here we go.
I like all this, and I was like, "What the hell is this?"
What the hell is this, dude? The Noise. He's like, "Get in, dude." He's like, "Get in here, dude. We're gonna go throw some punches, dude." Okay. All right. Let's see it. The finite region V is enclosed by the surface with the Cartesian equation. Ooh, this is interesting. What does this look like? This looks like a certain type of equation, doesn't it, Ramit? What does it look like?
Yeah, I think it's so. So I've never seen the 3-dimensional version of this. But, I think here's what happens when you start to increase the powers of this. It starts to look like a square.
A square, because I see x plus y plus z equals something, and I start thinking like a sphere, right? Because we know for the kids in the back who haven't gotten to this high of math. you guys know that x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. That's the equation of a circle. Then x cubed plus y cubed plus z cubed is equal to, that must be r cubed, right? That's the equation of a sphere. Okay.
I think it's just squares.
Oh, it's just
So-
squared. Is it still just r squared?
It's just x squared, y squared, z squared.
Oh, you're so right. Sorry, I'm fucking up here. Yes, there you go. There we go.
That's okay.
Right, that's a sphere. Okay. So this is like everything is raised to another power. Is this like a hypercube or something? What is this?
Yeah, so I think just for comparison, I think because drawing in 3Ds is always going to be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll try to see. Just draw. Wait, I can't draw apparently.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Why do you not have permission for that?
okay.
One sec. Let me grant you permission. There you go. Now you can
Yeah,
go.
I used the.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good. I need to probably up the perms on that, but yeah, you're good.
No worries. Okay, yeah. So x4 plus y4 equals like, this other side is just any other number. It's just, we write it as r4 to just kind of like make it look a little nicer, but in reality, it's just like some number. Okay? Like it just doesn't have to be like a perfect, not cube, perfect something power 4, I guess.
A perfect quad.
But yeah, quad, yeah. So when you start to increase the powers of this, it kind of starts to look like this.
Oh, it gets more square-like. Okay.
Yeah. So it kind of gets square-like. And then you can keep increasing the powers of this. You have to make sure that they're even, because if it's odd, then when it goes to the negatives, it kind of just breaks off in the negative
Yeah, you
parts.
start having some weird
Like,
stuff here because
Yeah,
right,
this
x
region-
cubed would be negative, but y cubed would be positive, for instance.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so this other side would still be fine, like along the first quadrant, like half of the second and half of the fourth. But then the other across this line is just gonna like get messed up. So like if you were to do 6, then this is gonna more like squarish and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And then yeah. So then now because we have x4 plus y4 plus z4 equals to like r4. Doesn't have to be r4, it's just 64, right? It's just some number. So I guess the comparison would be if it goes from like a circle to this shape. So when we normally have like a circle here and it looks like more squarish, I'm gonna say that this is also the same thing, but it's just 3-dimensional. So it starts to look like a cube, I guess, but with like more smooth edges.
Cube, but it's
That
like
make sense?
expanding it out to fill like the area of a cube.
Yeah,
It's like
So
a balloon in a
it-
box that we just like start like really starting to inflate, and it just starts fitting, right?
Yeah, that's a good analogy. I like that. Yeah, I think that's like one way of like looking at it as well. So so when you have a balloon in the box, the corners wouldn't always like have those sharp edges, like the cube box itself, but they're gonna be really kind of close to it. So yeah, I think that's kind of what it would look like. And then now we have to find the volume of this, which is rough because also I don't know whether
What is this
doing
gamma? What does this gamma function mean?
the gamma function is it's just called a gamma function actually.
Okay.
So it's just
Typical math. They're just like,
where-
we're just gonna call it gamma.
yeah. But no, this is where sorry. Oh god. Factorials. There we go.
Okay.
Factorials come from. So the gamma of a whole number like z plus 1 is equals to z factorial. But then this is that whole number is this equality holds. When we have fractions or some other numbers, this has a different definition. So you can always like gamma function. It's like some linear times exponential function. I have to look this.
I don't think I've ever seen gamma functions. What level of math does that come into play? Is this like a complex analysis thing, real analysis?
I think I've seen it in complex analysis, but like
Yeah.
I've seen it a lot in physics as well. Like I don't know, like sometimes it's just pops up in like random places. Yeah, so this is the gamma function. Like if this is like gamma of like 6 is
Mhm.
equals to 5 factorial.
Okay,
But
cool.
whenever you have not whole numbers, the gamma function of z, or I guess if we want to write it as gamma of z, it would be z minus 1 factorial. And that's better.
Okay, but what if z is like
And
a
then
over
for
b?
gamma, yeah, and then the official definition of this is the integral from 0 to infinity of t to the power of z minus 1. Sorry, z minus 1 times e to the power of negative t.
Okay.
Negative t, and then dt. So that's it. I think, yeah, let me make sure. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so then essentially what you see is like, if when we are talking about z, if like we're trying to find the gamma of 6, this integral just turns from like 0 to infinity, t to the power of 5, e to the negative dt. And then this is like, for anyone who's done like what's it called, integrals, then you kind of start to realize that we can't ever get rid of this e to the negative t, but we can get rid of this t to the power of 5.
Yeah, this becomes integration. What is this? Integration by parts, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you keep doing it, and then each time you do it, because you differentiate this one and then you integrate this one, and then each time you differentiate this, you see there's a 5 that comes down, then a 4 comes down, then a 3 comes down, then a 2 comes down, then blah blah blah, and then you get that factorial exactly, and then you end up with the integral from negative infinity to from 0 to negative infinity of e to the negative t, and this is e to the negative t over negative 1 from 0 to infinity, and then at infinity this just gives you 0, and then at 0 it gives you 1, so you have 0 minus 1, and then this gives you 1. And then so yeah, when we do the integration by parts, we're gonna eventually end up with like an integral that looks like e to the
No,
negative
that's smart. That comes into play a lot actually, also with like Taylor series and whatnot. If you ever have anything, I think that's like e to the x, and you have to keep taking derivatives for Taylor series, or sorry, just
Yeah,
polynomials. You'll keep pulling down the next one, and that's why the series representation just becomes a factorial. Gagu says this problem looks more complex than my Starbucks order. Yeah, don't worry, Gagu. This is kind of a college level question. We're gonna do a college level question first, and then I'll do more like high school, middle school questions. You're good. All right, keep going, Remit.
Yeah. But then anyway, you see that if this is not a whole number right here, then we're not gonna end up with e to the negative t. So then you have to do it a little bit more numerically, which is why in math they just leave it as the gamma evaluated at something. So
then are we gonna we have to integrate this area, right? So in spherical, this is gonna be the r d theta, then sine theta cosine phi or something, right?
Yeah, so I think because what we want to do is that they want to put it into spherical coordinates. So the first thing we want to do is let me just. Okay. So
Too hard.
This
is a high school concept, converting to spherical. People should know this.
Yeah. So x, y, and z both have they all have spherical ways of writing. And so this is x. So how I like to explain this also is that if you kind of have like a sphere that looks like this, there's like an axis that goes through the center of it, like vertically, and then there is like a plane that goes through the middle of this, so it just cuts it kind of in half. And then the angle that we goes around here, they call that it depends. Sometimes they call this polar, sometimes they call us azimuthal. So but it doesn't matter. So this script is by phi, and then the angle that is from the z-axis, or sorry, that one's theta, this is phi. So then you see, to find your z component, it's just rho cos phi, which would just be the value of z for like some radial value that we have out here. So then this would be rho cos phi. And then the sine phi of this, rho sine phi of that, that's like combined values of x and y. So we kind of have to separate those again. So then that would look like on the plane itself, it would look like if we have like this, or sorry, if we have like this, then it would look like this. So this is just the sine part of it, and this is like rho sine phi, and then this angle is theta. So then you split this into two again, so it becomes a rho sine phi cos theta and rho sine phi sine theta. Hopefully I'm explaining this correctly.
Yeah, no, you're good.
More,
You're good.
like, clearly. Okay. So then this is sine phi sine theta, and then rho sine phi
Cosine
cos
theta.
theta.
Right.
Now we plug these into this monstrosity right here. Which is gonna-
Like Jesus
gonna be
Christ.
fucking-
The fourth?
Yeah, so then can I erase some of these stuff?
Yeah, so
erase
if
some of
also
this
if you want, yeah, you can erase. There you go. You can also like hit right to go to the next page if you ever want, and then it's just a clear page, and then you can
Oh,
pull
okay.
whatever over.
I think this was just I think this was just extra pieces of information. So we'll get to that
Sure.
gamma hopefully. I don't know how this problem is gonna go. I feel like this is kind of one of those problems they give onto like a final project kind of thing. Because
Yeah,
like
they're
even
like-
in an exam, this is
Uh-huh.
way too difficult.
Yeah. And we're doing it during a Twitch stream in like 20-30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Noise said it was a
then this
belter,
is-
dude. He said it was a belter. It's definitely a belter.
All right, so this is gonna be a belter.
Yeah, this is a belter. I think that's British for like it's gonna suck. Or like the ringer. We say like you get put through the ringer.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Because I was like, I don't know what that means. Wait, did I? Oh, fuck. No, this was. Sorry.
You got it. You got it, dude.
Said that.
No, you
Yeah,
can
I
say
don't know
whatever.
what that.
You-
No, because I don't. Yeah, because it's a stream. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah,
don't know
no, it's
whether-
I curse all the time. This I don't care. As long as you just don't yell the F word or the N word, you're usually pretty good.
Okay. All right. So then, there we go. All right. So this is. Oh, yeah. This is what it's gonna be. Okay. So then we can factor out a row 4 from all of this.
Mm-hmm.
And then if this was squares, then this will end up with being rho squared equals 64. So that would have been real nice. But then this is not gonna happen
Yeah.
with this one. So we have rho to the 4, we have cos. So from these two, I guess we will also
Cosine squared,
factor
sine
out
squared is one.
another-
Right? And also wait, it's at a core.
Yeah.
No, never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so we'll do a factorization of sine to the 4 from the first two.
Uh-huh.
We get, which is a sine of 4. We get cos to the 4 plus
Sine to the 4. Good.
and
then
then
we get just
we'll
plus
do plus
cos to the 4.
4. This is supposed to be phi also.
Hmm.
Yeah, here is phi.
Good.
Yeah, and then okay, so now we kind of have the integral. Let me see the Twitch chat. I want to see whether noise. Do you know how to find the volume of
Yeah,
anything? Like,
You know how to
we
find the
get
volume of something in spherical coordinates? Noise. I assume he does probably.
given that we have like some kind of equation. So the volume, if we ever want to find the volume in 3 dimensions,
Mhm.
the basic formula is the triple integral like dv, and then
Mhm.
these are going to be like the bounds, right? And then, but the thing is, the dv is always dx, dy, and dz, and then you would write the bounds of like x and y and z in here.
Yeah.
And then there's like different ways that we can always like switch them around if there's no like dependence on each of them and all that.
Sure, sure.
But then we can also always rewrite this in terms of polar
Yeah.
or spherical, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spherical polar coordinate. So once you do that, this turns into dr, d theta, d phi.
Uh-huh.
Right. Now, for I don't know those physics fans, if you look at this has 3 units of length.
Right.
This has 2 units of length.
Yeah, just
Or sorry, 1 unit.
1 unit of length r, and then
missing.
theta and phi are just all angles.
So it has to be multiplied by something else,
Mm-hmm.
and that thing is r squared sine phi.
Ah,
the-
yes. Because this will
this
only
is
pull out
called the
meters. This will
Jacobian.
pull up meters. Yeah. This is the Jacobian Noise was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
and then the Jacobian is defined as the Jacobian is defined as the determinant of a matrix, and then like if the matrix itself, I think they call it like the Hessian matrix.
Yeah, the
but then
Hessian.
the
Yeah.
Jacobian is Hessian matrix, and then the determinant of that would be what's it called? This Jacobian. And then so the entries of this is going to be a 3x3. This is going to be di-x. So you see how we had these equations right here? So these 3 equations that we have in here. There's x in terms of
Partials. Yeah, it's all the
phi.
partial derivatives. Noise says it's one with all the partial
Yeah.
derivatives. Yeah.
So this becomes di-x, di-rho, di-x, di-phi, or
Die? You guys call it
Depending
die?
on-
Is that what you guys call it in Canada? You guys call it die? Die-x? Die? We call it
Wait,
partial x or
is it-
dx.
partial x, dx. Oh, I think they call it die.
They call it die?
Interesting.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah, they just call it die.
Oh man, I was
Dang, I
like,
didn't know that. Yeah,
yeah. We call this like really we just call this like DDX. We're lazy actually. We don't distinguish between this and this honestly. But you can say partial this, partial
Oh,
x.
okay.
Sometimes we say partial, I guess. What do they say
Yeah,
in
I think
England? Noise.
sometimes they say partial.
Oh, you guys say partial too? He says die x die. Oh no.
Oh wow. But yeah, and then the other 2 rows are going to be the equivalent as well. So yeah, now that we are talking about the now that we know what's this going to be, yeah, we're gonna essentially the only thing that this equation that you have right here is going to define is the bounds for these. So the first one is going to be the bounds of rho. The second one is going to be the bounds of or sorry, we called it r in here. I guess I'm gonna call it rho just to not mess up the whole calculation. Yeah, and then the next one is gonna be theta and phi. So for theta and phi, it's kind of easy to kind of figure it out because phi goes from the top to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So that's from 0 to pi.
Right.
And then theta goes from 0 to 2 pi.
Okay.
Because it goes around like this. Now,
Is
I
R
was
gonna
always
go?
wondering,
Is R gonna go to 0 to 4 then, or how's this gonna work with the R? I guess.
no, it would go from 0 to whatever we can solve this to be. It's
Okay.
going to be go from 0 to the 4th root of 64 over.
Oh no! Over all that
This
mess.
whole-
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So this is what's gonna
Noise! He gave us a bunch of rubbish. We have all this rubbish we have to clean up.
That's the thing. Is like I don't know whether this is actually easier to do in polar or
It
Or
says
would
to
we
use
just be
polar.
picking-
It says to use polar, I guess. I
Yeah, it
I
says
would
to
hope
use
that we have
polar.
some trig identities here. There's no identities here. There's no identities. Noistoy says R goes from 0 to 8. I think that makes sense. I think this is R
0 to
squared
8
then.
like being the 64.
Yeah, he has
No,
the
because then
solutions.
that's just going to give you a circle. That's just giving you a circle.
Yeah.
Or a sphere. Yeah. Because here's how you can think of it: is like, let's just think about the two-dimensional case where we have
Sure.
this one.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So when and so when you have, because you see the dependent of like phi goes from all the way from the top to the bottom, so it's 0 to pi, and
Uh-huh.
also the reason, just in case for everyone to know, that it doesn't go all the way around, because if this goes around, the other thing, which is theta, it's already counting for the other side of the sphere. So if we go around, we're kind of double counting
I
one
see.
side.
Okay. Okay.
So that's
Okay.
why it goes from 0 to pi. And so think of it this way: when we say rho goes from 0 to 64, it means regardless of the angle, it goes from 0 to 64. When you have a
which
sphere,
it's not going
makes
to on a
sense.
sphere, right? R isn't going to always hit, right? Because you have the
Yeah,
corners.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it's for a sphere, regardless of wherever you are, whatever your angles are, it always goes to the radius of the sphere. But for this shape, if you have from like
R changes.
just
R
like
depends on
this-
theta then, right? Because R is longer here than it is here.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why it's gonna go from 0
I
to
see. That's why you have
whatever.
this dependency.
Yeah. And then so this ends up being the this ends up being what we want to solve for.
Sure.
So the integral, should I scroll down or go into a new page?
You just go to a new page. Just go to a new page.
Okay. All right. So the integral that we have is from 0 to pi, 0 to 2 pi, and then 0 to whatever that thing is, of rho squared, or actually this one, it's rho squared sine phi d rho d theta d phi. So what we're going to do is first we're just going to integrate this with respect to rho, because that's easy, because that's what we're going to do. And then we can't do it in terms of the other angles, because if we do that, then later when we do the rho, we're going to have those angles left around again.
Yeah, we're gonna
So
have
we
them
want to make
popped
sure
out.
that we never go back in anything. So the rho is going to be easy because it's going to give us rho cubed over 3.
Mhm.
And then it's from 0 to that garbage.
That garbage.
And then we have from 0 to 2 pi. 0 to
Well. Luckily, you're gonna pull out a rho to the 4th over 4, right? So that should kill off the 4th root, right?
Yeah. No, actually, rho to the 4.
Well, because you got
kind of.
integral rho cubed over 3 d rho, right? So that should pull out the rho to the 4th, right?
Rho to the 4th.
Oh, sorry.
Wait,
No. I'm wrong. No. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah,
We've
sorry,
already
I
done.
think I was missing.
No. You're good. Keep going.
Okay, yeah. So that now that we know, sine phi here also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now that we do that, this is gonna be, we're gonna pull out the 1 over 3. The rho cube is the fourth root.
4th root of all that cubed.
What was that? Yeah, what was that whole thing? So it's 64 over
You can copy paste stuff
sine
too.
to
Here, you can copy this here. I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
A copy? Where did it go? Okay. Oh, there it is.
I think it went to the bar. Okay, yeah. So I think this is supposed to be phi.
Mhm.
Is that correct? Sine phi, yeah, and then cos to the 4 plus sine 4 plus cos to the 4th. Yeah. There we go. and then this whole thing is cubed.
Yeah, dude, what is this? Is this gonna be like a trig substitution question now? Right? Is this a trig integral? Is this like hyperbolic cosh or something?
I don't know. I have to wait. Let me. I think I have to do this step by step. But there is going to be some stuff that is gonna do some nice things for us. I think. So then this is sine phi, and then d phi, d theta,
Uh-huh.
and then we're gonna also have to do the phi integral first because we have the phi sitting around,
Uh-huh.
and we can't do the. Or sorry. No. It actually doesn't matter which one we do first. Yeah, I don't think it matters which one we do first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this sine phi into here, or actually, no. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this out instead.
Right, so that's just sine
instead of the
cubed.
one-
Oh, I see. So this becomes 1
Yeah.
over sine squared phi.
Yeah. So then this gives us 1/3, and then the integral. Wait.
Wait, but
64 is-
can you pull the sine phi out of this as well though? These are all both
wait,
on
wasn't
the
sine-
denominator.
Oh shit. Yeah. Sorry.
This-
It's
they're
not.
they're
So,
not
yeah, that
connected.
would-
Yeah, you can't pull it out.
Yeah, we're putting this in.
We gotta put that
Yeah,
in.
that's why I was doing that. And then so this would be. So when this goes in, is gonna be sine to the 4th.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You have sine of the 4th phi.
Oh, but no, these everything in here. Let me put the 3 inside the square root just so that.
Oh, okay.
Or
Okay,
not.
yeah, you can do that too. Right, yeah.
And then once we do that, we get sine to the 4. And yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, so this 3 is not for this sine 4 though.
You're correct.
Yeah. So
Is it? Wait, why is it not?
64 in here? Because this it's
Oh, because it's
whatever
not
is
cubed.
under
Because
the
it's not cubed. It's not
square
cubed. It's not cubed. Yeah,
root.
you're right. I see.
It's not cubed.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now the question is there a way to simplify
Cosine to
this?
the 4th, sine to the 4th. Is there a trig identity for that?
Yeah. Cosine to the 4 plus sine to the 4. And then this will give us a sine to the 4 phi. And then there is the d phi d theta. So
But we still have to integrate the theta as well.
yeah, we still have to
We haven't done d theta
integrate
yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to see which one would be easier to do first. I think it would be easier to do
Well, here, how about let's do this, Rabbit? Do you want to keep work on this one while let me answer some of the other kids' questions just because this one has been fun, but
I
it
think
has
this might
taken up
take way
like
too
30
long,
minutes.
but we'll think about-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how about if you want to like try to like look at maybe like what this would work out to be, we can come back to it. But I think this is very very good progress so far. We got through spherical integrals, we got through all that stuff, and coordinates. So we did learn a lot. I appreciate the learning.
No problem. Yeah, I think I'll come back to this. We have a 1/3, which we won in the final answers.
I know, right? We're close. We're close. Yeah. Noise. Also, maybe if we need it, we'll ask you for the solution. But this was a cool question. I learned a lot from this one. But nice. Okay. Nice noise. Nice noise. That was a good one.
That's dope.
All right. Cheers, you two. Yes. Yeah. No, I always appreciate the questions, noise. I appreciate when it's something challenging and whatnot. This looks horrible, Lamau. Do the solutions look horrible? That's what I'm curious about. Solutions look that bad?
Yeah, I'm gonna write this on the side and see.
All right, here. Let me get some people. Some people wanted to talk real quick. Let's get Omegasus wants to talk. Grim wants to talk, and then Bob, come up to the stage. We'll do your question. What's up, Omega? You out of the hospital?
That's dope.
What's going on, dude?
Here. Not right now. So I had to get this surgery done
Oh
the
shit,
other day,
dude.
and I have an abscess. And wait, it wasn't like a big complex surgery. It was kind of just like something small. It was like they were just putting in a
That's
rubber
good.
band to make sure the abscess is open. Because I've had this thing for over a year. I'm tired of it.
I would look up picture of
should be-
abscess, but I also just had lunch and I don't want to like vomit.
Yeah, you really don't. With me,
Yeah.
so they opened it. I remember everything up to the point where I got knocked out, and to the point where I remember waking up.
Yeah, it's super weird. I had surgery for the first time in my life. It was actually the day after I defended my thesis. I had to get chest surgery, or like they had to reattach my chest muscle. And it was the weirdest thing. Like I've been blacked out before at like parties and whatnot, but like I've never like had like a medical thing where they're like they start counting you back from 10, and then you're like bloop, and then you're like, oh shit, what happened? And you wake up and they're like wheeling you out, and you're just like, oh okay. I think I like kind of woke up towards the end too, because I remember like some parts. I'm like, ooh, I can kind of still remember some things.
I have a lot of stuff to update you on.
Okay, cool.
Like some of the biggest things where I got a new gaming mouse.
That's dope. Gaming mouse is or dope.
I got
give
the
it a lot of gaming mice.
M65 Pro from Corsair.
That's dope.
I got
Like
that.
Corsair.
Yeah. So I have the Corsair keyboard, Corsair mouse, and the Corsair headset now.
Are you on Team Corsair, dude? Are they sponsoring you?
No, sadly I don't have a YouTube
Not
channel.
yet, sadly. Yeah, we'll get you there though.
In
All
about
right.
a year I can though.
You can.
So
Let me do Bob's question real quick here, and then we can also talk during like recess and whatnot. But I got a lot of questions we got to go through.
okay.
But you're good. I'm glad you're out of the hospital and you're happy. Good shit, dude. What's here? Let me do Bob's question, then unless it's super urgent. What's up? Is it super urgent?
Oh, I was just gonna say I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to the desk.
Okay, we'll talk about it. All right. Ethan, what were you gonna say? Anything super urgent?
I thought it was my turn. I thought it was my turn.
I'll get to you. Don't worry, I'll get to you. All right, Bob, let's go.
Okay.
Okay. What's up, Bob? Is this physics? Are we doing physics or is this calculus? Oh, this is calculus. I see the chain rule.
Calculus.
Cool. All right. According to Newton's law of universal gravitation, the gravitational force on an object is blah 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 blah. Cool. F equals ma. Blah 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 blah. Suppose a rocket is fired vertically upward with an initial velocity v naught. H is the above the surface. Show that v naught equals that. Oh, okay, cool. So this requires a little bit of physics. Do you know what the okay. Equals ma. Okay. So F equals m dv dt, right? Okay. So they give you this. Yeah, okay, cool. Wait, there's an m missing here. No. This is okay. Sorry. This is okay. Suppose let the maximum height above h be that. Okay, show that. Okay. Do you know what the velocity of an object is when it gets to its maximum height? Kind of a cool thing.
The velocity of its object when it gets to the maximum height is 0.
Good. Yeah. When something goes all the way up and then it comes all the way down, right? It's like speeding up, not so speeding up, and then it's like, and then the velocity is 0, and then it starts going all the way down, right? So this is what we call that's the max height. Okay. All right. So I know that m dv dt is equal to this, so I can just cancel out the m's real quick. So let's just get what dv dt is, right? dv dt is equal to negative g big R squared over x plus r squared, right? And
Wait,
x
what's
is
that G?
the g comes from right here. Do we see this?
Oh, I see. Never mind. I
Good.
see it. Yeah, I see it. now.
X plus r squared. All right. Blah 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 blah. But what do I want to do here? Okay. I want to move dt over here, okay? And I'm going to leave v over here. This is kind of a differential equation-ish. So then I get negative g r squared over x plus r squared dt, right, is equal to dv, right?
Yeah.
And now I think I want to integrate both sides as well, right? I want to integrate this from v naught to 0, right? Because our starting velocity, right, is v naught, and our final velocity is 0. So when we integrate with respect to time, this is what's pretty cool here. We're going to integrate from the starting time, right, which is t0, to the final time, which is t. Okay.
I think for this one we have to do the chain rule first.
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
do
You're
the-
right. You're right. You're right. We do. Because I need this in terms of dx, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hint, by the chain rule, use that. I see they even gave that down here. That's fine. We're close. We're close, Bob. mdvdt is equal to mv dvdx. Is that correct? Yes, because
Yeah, I guess if you don't mind me just adding
yeah,
right
yeah,
next
add to it.
here,
Yeah,
it's just m dv dx dx
dx
dt.
dt. Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
these cancel.
And then this is your v.
Good. Yes. Oh, that's pretty cool.
And then you get this.
Do you see that, Bob? Do you see why that is? It's kind of a little confusing though, right? Okay, so ma, right, which is m dv dt, that's equal to force. We agree with that? This comes from physics, right? Mass times acceleration is force. Okay. The issue is that I really don't want to deal with time here, right? Because I only want to deal with like what the maximum height is, and I want to deal with what the velocities are. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is it is a chain rule, right? In which I would like things in terms of v and x. So I would like to just get dv dx, which is the same thing as dv dt times what is it dx dt? Wait, how'd that work? Sorry. dv, oh, it's d, no, I got this right. Sorry. Here we go. dv dx times dx dt, that's equal to dv dt. Okay, this is the chain rule is what they're saying. If you have something, the velocity, which is a function of x, which is also a function of time, okay? The derivative of this with respect to time is the derivative of this with respect to this times the derivative of this with respect to this. Yeah, I know this is okay. Look at this. Let's say, for instance, I have sine of x squared, right? And I want the derivative of this, right, with respect to x, okay? So, first of all, I don't know what the derivative of sine of x squared is, right? But I know what the derivative of sine is, right? So, this is the same as the derivative of sine, here, we're going to say like sine of u with respect to u times the derivative of u with respect to x. Okay, do you see how those cancel? And then you get the derivative of this dx. Because what I'm doing is I'm doing the derivative of sine is just cosine of x squared, and then I'm taking the derivative of what was inside. That's times the 2x.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I have v is a function of x, which is a function of t, to take the derivative of v with respect to t, I'm first going to do the derivative of v with respect to x. That's this. And then I'm going to multiply by the derivative of x, which is then as a function of t. And then these will cancel, and I'll get this.
Okay.
Make a little bit more sense with the chain rule?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so dv dt, right, which this was acceleration, right? So this times m equals f, so I'm going to multiply this by m as well, right? So this gets me that m dv dx times dx dt, right, is equal to f. Okay? And then what is dx dt? You know, this is another physics thing. Then there's like they make you do
Derivative.
so much physics in like a calculus class.
Is it the derivative with respect to t?
Yes, yeah, it is. Yeah, but this is the same thing as the velocity. Velocity is change in position over change in time,
Uh-huh.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So this whole thing is now getting replaced with v. Okay.
Okay.
You see that? All right.
Mhm.
This is the key thing here, because now, all right, let's get rid of all this shit. F, right, which was m g r squared over x plus r squared. That's going to be equal to m dv dx times m. So it's m dv dx times v. Okay?
Okay.
You with me so far on this?
There's a minus here.
Where's the minus? Where's the minus? Oh, right here. There's a minus right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because the force points down. Okay. Also the acceleration's down, I guess. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the m's are gonna cancel, right, Bob? Okay.
Mhm.
And now what we're left with, if I move dx to here and I leave dv here, right, is I have negative g r squared dx over x plus r squared is equal to dv times v, or v dv. Okay?
Mhm.
Now, I want to get rid of these like dx's and dv's, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to integrate, okay, each side, right? And this is where the bounds come into play. So bounds are always like from where you start to where you finish, right? So in terms of x, right? X represents how high we are, right? Where are we going to start and where are we going to finish?
0.
0. We're going to start at 0, and then we're trying to figure out the height when we're at what? When we're at our max height, right? You see how we're trying to figure out h being the maximum height, right?
Yeah. I
So
see.
height's going to go from 0 to this max height h, okay? And then what's going to happen to the velocity when we go from from 0 to our max height, right? What's the velocity when we're at 0?
0.
It's v0. It's the initial velocity. It can't be 0, right? If your initial velocity was 0 on the ground, you're not going anywhere, right? Think about a rocket ship. A rocket ship has to have some initial velocity at the beginning, right? But then what happens to the velocity when we get to the peak of the motion?
0.
0. Good. Yeah, that works?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So now these are integrals that we can do, okay? Negative g r squared. Is this tangent? Is this arctangent or something? What's dx over x? Oh, wait, no. This is just u sub. I'm dumb. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. This becomes a kind of a u substitution for integrals, where I'm gonna say x plus r is equal to u. So I have the integral of 1 over u squared, and then du is just gonna be equal to dx. Okay. You see that, Bob? How we do this integral?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So this just becomes negative 1 over u, right? So this is gonna be negative 1 over x plus r, right? That's the negative 1 over u.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's integrated from 0 to h. Okay. And then this is going to become equals to v squared over 2 integrated from v0 to 0. All right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Good. So now when I plug things in, right, I'm going to get, the negatives are going to cancel here, right? So I have gr squared, and then this is going to be 1 over h plus r minus 1 over r, right? I plug in 0 for x there. And then this is going to be equal to 0 squared over 2. And this is going to be minus v naught squared over 2. Okay? All right. Getting closer.
We
I
have
gotta
like 5 minutes, don't we?
Well, no, I'm going to keep it running. I don't care. We'll run it over. All right. These ones I need to combine. because these are two fractions, right? How do I combine fractions?
Multiply the bottoms together.
Good. So yeah, the common denominator, right? So this is going to be r minus minus h minus r all over r times h plus r, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just did some quick math in my head. And that's gr squared, right? So r
Yeah.
and minus r cancel out. That's nice. Like that. And then this r and this r cancel out. So we're left with negative grh over h plus r is equal to negative v naught squared over 2. Negatives cancel. Multiply by 2, square root. You get v naught is equal to 2. Sorry, square root of 2grh all over h plus r. Yeah, that is the right answer. Oh, nice. Fuck yeah, dude.
That was a hard one.
Ah, yeah.
That's dope.
It was, and thanks Ramit for pointing out. I should have read the fucking thing here, dude. It says buy the chain roll. I should have read the chain roll thing.
Oh, no, that's okay.
What? How do you use? What app is that one that you used?
What app? You mean how am I drawing things in this? How am I doing all this shit?
Yeah.
It's a website called Group World, and I host like servers on them as well. I think I pay like $25 a month for them or something. It's worth it because I teach so much on this server. Okay, cool. And then here part C, you're just gonna plug things in. So maybe let's just see part B real quick. Calculate the escape velocity. Oh, okay. So VE is equal to the limit as h approaches infinity of V naught. Okay. Oh, so they want to know like, oh, okay, this is cool. So now we're going back to calculus, right? The limit as h approaches infinity of this whole thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
So the cool thing here is that there's an h on the top, there's an h on the bottom, right? You can always kind of do this trick in whenever you're doing limits, right? If you plug in infinity, this looks bad, right?
That's dope.
Well, not dope. It looks really bad because you get infinity over infinity. I don't like that, right? Luckily, they're the same power of h, and a trick here always is to divide the top and the bottom by the highest power of h. Okay, see how the highest power of h here is 1, highest power of h is 1 is here, right?
Yeah.
We'll divide both by h, so that's going to get me the square root of 2gr, and then over, this is going to be 1 plus r over h, okay? Now this works out, okay? Because as h goes to infinity, now this becomes infinity. And what's anything divided by infinity?
0.
Yes. This goes away, and we're just equal to the square root of 2gr. That should be the escape. Cool?
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good question, Bob.
That's dope.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here, do you want me to print this out for you so you can see it real quick?
Yeah.
Here, Bob escape. Bob escape velocity. What? I'm not. Okay. All right, cool. Ethan, you here? I'll do your question. Where you at? And then I got Yongis, and I got equities, I got teacups. All good. We're gonna have some fun. Good question.
Well,
That's
I'm here.
good physics question, honestly. All right, what's up, Ethan? Let's see. Here we go. Are these like little math challenge questions that you have? Is this some math Olympiad type shit?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Tiling pattern uses two sizes of squares with sides of length 1 and 4. A very large number of these squares is used to tile. Which of the following is the closest to the ratio of the number of gray tiles on the floor to the number of white tiles? I mean, can I just look at the picture? Am I allowed to do that?
I mean, if
Or-
you can use what's around,
Or
you can use what's
do I actually
provided.
do I actually have to solve that? Yeah. I'm curious. Yeah, is it just 2 to 1? Am I wrong here? Just because I see 4, 8, 12, so 12 gray tiles to 6 white tiles, right? So that's just 2 to 1.
Wait, hold on. Could you reverse that again?
Well, I'm just counting the number of tiles. You see, we have four. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because they want the ratio of the number of gray tiles. That's 12. To the number of white tiles.
Yeah.
Which is 6. 12 to 6 is the same as 2 to 1.
Okay.
It's kind of a dumb question. I'm trying to think if there was something else with it. Like, why do I care about the length?
I think there is one thing that could be a little bit.
Yeah, what's tricky here,
Um,
Ramit? I'm curious.
yeah.
I don't see anything tricky.
I think maybe because the ones on the top, they're also cornering the ones that are like on the other side of it as well.
Uh-huh.
So like in this bit that we're just looking at, we're not seeing we're only seeing one of the 4 squares that the gray squares are.
Oh,
Like,
I see.
to. So like this gray square is actually next to 4 things.
It's like this,
Yeah.
you mean?
Yeah. So
Yeah, so-
then if we expand this,
Right?
then we could just stop there and then the ratio would be off. So I think it's kind of.
Yeah, what's it, but like, how am I defining like when this, because this is like a freeze, basically, right? It's
Yeah.
like, it has no ending. It just keeps going. Right?
Yeah, so each.
Because then I have like a square here, I got a square here, I got a square here, I got a square here, right? Same thing here.
Honestly, I think this might be. I don't know whether this is right, but you could try to count the number of squares, each square, or like every white square touches
Mhm.
4 gray,
Mm-hmm.
but also every gray touches 4 white. So
Yes.
it's actually 1 to 1.
Uh-huh. I kind of like that. That's kind of I see, because they're only showing part of this. To me, it's just like
Yeah.
they say it's an enormous floor pattern. I do like that. Yes,
Yeah.
every white touches 4 grays, but every gray touches 4 whites. So that means
Yeah, so
it must be 1 to 1. Yeah. Is this right, Ethan? Is it 1 to 1?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
okay.
so.
Okay, well, check it for me. I'm curious about that one.
yeah, I'm curious.
That makes more sense to me. That makes more. That's a smarter answer, Ramit. I like that one. Nice.
There's a whole bunch of stuff like called tilings.
Uh-huh.
Like there's like an area of math and all that stuff. Like you know Roger Penrose, right?
Yeah, of course. My friend is actually, I think, giving speeches with him. He's pretty cool. Penrose is dope. Penrose tiles, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Penrose tiles. Yeah, that's like a really cool problem that he had. So like yeah, tiling problems and like this goes on the brinks of what's it called?
Oh, sorry. Here, I'll get you a
And
blank,
this
blank
goes on the
page.
brink of
There you go.
being
Blank
like
page.
chaos and fractals.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Fractals makes
Penrose, I think he's a mathematician, but he's originally trained as a biologist, I think, or what is it? He jumps over all the disciplines.
Yeah, I think he was he was a pure mathematician, but then he had like a bunch of stuff in physics as well because he worked with
Mhm.
Hawking, and then he had Penrose diagram and all that stuff.
Nice. Teacup's asking how to multiply matrices. That's cool. Teacup, let me do yours after that, because that's a simple one. Also, Teacup, you already know how to multiply matrices. What? We've gone over it like a gazillion times, bro. Yeah,
But
what's
this
up?
is a bigger matrix.
Yeah, but
Sorry-
I
sorry if
also
I-
don't want to like torture myself. Ethan, what's up, dude?
Hey, go. I'm sorry.
Yongi, come up to the stage.
So dull.
Oh yeah, don't worry about the question. No, your question's not dull, Ethan. Your question's actually very intelligent. I was being dull. Like don't worry. This question you asked is not dull. I had a simple dull answer for it. You're okay. Ramit actually had the correct
okay.
answer. It was more complex.
Was it
I'm
1 to 1 actually?
Yeah, check it. Can you check, Ethan, if you have the solution for that? Can we see what the answer for that one is? I'm just curious.
I think I could.
Yeah, go look it up. Cool. All right, Yongi, what's going on, dude?
What's up, bro?
I haven't seen you in a second, dude. How's life, man?
Just been progressing. Been really busy with esports, but we're
Esports.
we're
Oh,
good.
what do you play? Valorant or Counter Strike? What do you play again?
I play Valorant, League, and Overwatch.
Oh, that's sick. Okay, wow. I heard.
Yep.
No, Valorant's okay. Apex is the one that's like kind of decreasing these days, right? In like population base.
Yeah, Apex is slowly descending, unfortunately.
Yeah, and so is Warzone. I saw even Aiden has quit. Like Aiden quit because he's like, there's no fucking tournaments for it anymore. Like, there's no money in it. They're just like, yeah, no.
Yeah. Most
Can you
people
guys
are
hear me?
moving.
I
Yeah.
can't, Omega. You're good.
All right.
Wait, one sec. Let me talk to Yongi real
never
quick.
mind.
Yongi, so wait, what games are still okay then? Valorant's still okay. It's still super competitive.
I would say Valorant and Overwatch is doing pretty well for itself.
Overwatch, because
and
Overwatch
I'm
2
not
just
sure
came
about
out.
League. I'm not sure about League, but I'm pretty sure it's doing all right.
Okay.
TF2 is still living strong.
TF2.
That's dope.
Long live TF2, dude.
I think there's news on actually TF2 that
Yeah, they're getting an
Overwatch,
update.
yeah, Overwatch is coming to help it out, so that's gonna be dope.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm
Well,
excited, dude.
Did you see the CS:GO too?
Yeah, CS:GO 2. No, it's not CS:GO. It's just called Counter Strike 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're like, oh look, we have different smoke animations. I'm like, cool.
W.
W Riz, dude. All right, is this a geometry question you got, Yongi? What is this? pretty
This
fun.
is indeed geometry.
Okay, I'm assuming this is what they're saying x plus 4 is, and they're saying this is 2x.
Yeah, 2x is that side. Sorry.
Good. And this is 8, and this is x, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they want you to
So
solve
I
for
gotta
x. Okay, are you gonna stick around, Omega, for the games afterwards? We're gonna play in like 5-10 minutes.
I don't think I can.
Okay. Well, good.
I could check to see if I can.
I hope you have a good recovery with all the surgery stuff. But yeah, see if you can. We're gonna play for the next hour. I'll be on the recess channel.
Hopefully my abscess recovers in like.
Good. I
6
hope it
weeks or
does.
so.
Speediest recoveries, do you, Omega? It's always great to see you, man.
I'll
Alright.
see if I can come back.
All right, cool. All right. This is some property of triangles that like, or not. These are called like chords. Is that what these are called? Like chords or something? These are called chords.
We're working with special segments in a circle, so yeah.
Yeah, special segments in a circle. Dude, geometry is always too funny, man. It's just like, it's all these like random identities for things, and I'm just like, I don't remember. What is it? Chord. It is. I remember it's something like the angle subtended is equal to something else, or yeah, what is this?
I have the formulas. It's just I'm not sure how to actually.
Oh,
work
b
around
times
it.
c is a squared. That's cool. Is that real?
Yep.
Really?
B times c equals c squared. Yep. So it's whole segment.
Yeah,
outside
times
part
little
equals
is the other side part. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So they're saying that x plus 4 plus 8, right? Times 8
Mm.
has to equal x squared. That's kind of cool. So this whole segment times this is equal to that squared. I actually don't know why that is. That's cool. Ramit, do you know why this is? Is this like some like weird like topological whatever identity?
Wait, sorry, what was
I
that?
think you did something wrong.
Oh, did I
Yeah,
do
you
something
did.
wrong?
It
It was
it's
it's the whole side times the small side is the other side squared, right? So whole side, which is x plus
yeah,
4
whole
plus
side ti-
8.
Oh wait, no, this is I think this is the wrong formula actually. So this is
Oh, unless Google Images is wrong. Is this wrong?
that's a different formula. This is
Oh, here it is. No.
we
Oh,
were
I see. Big times small equals big times small.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay. Cool. Yeah,
So,
sorry. That was for a tangent line. That was for a tangent line. Yeah. So this is x plus 4 times 8 is equal to 2x times x. Or no, 2x plus x times x. Right? Whole thing times the little thing is equal to the whole thing times the little thing.
No, that it's x plus 12 times 8.
X
X plus
plus
12 times 8 and then
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
'cause
x.
it's-
Yeah. Yeah.
and then it's 3x times x. Yeah.
Good. That's what this is. Yeah. Okay. X plus 12 times 8 is equal to 3x squared, right? Or 3x yeah, 3x squared, right? 2x plus x is 3x.
Yep.
3x and x, 3x squared.
Yep.
Okay, cool. It's a quadratic then, right? Just 0 is equal to
Yes.
3x squared minus 8x minus
But I thought
96.
I thought there's a rule.
Well, x can't be
Okay, so you just
negative. X can't be negative, right?
X squared can't be negative.
No, x x just can't be negative, right? This will pop out two answers for me, right? I multiplied these through and then I moved them over, right?
Okay.
Which I don't know if this factors nicely. I don't think it does. Let's figure out what's that? Was it 3x squared?
I just do quadratic formula.
I know you can just do the quadratic, but it's just boring.
I
3x
haven't
squared.
learned the whole actually factoring thing.
Oh really? Oh, I should teach that to you, man. That's not hard. Yeah, dude, this is gross.
Yeah.
This is
My teacher
gross.
My teacher was trying to teach me how to do factoring, and I never got the gist of it. So maybe.
Oh,
it's bad
really?
Teaching or
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you know, I can teach that to you. Do you want to see it real quick? Pretty cool. You could- Yeah, this is fine. You understand how it works. So yeah, that comes out to be, you want the positive solution, right? So that's going to be the 4/3 plus 4 root 19 over 3.
Jeez, that looks gross. Oh, that's nice.
Bob says some places like the UK don't teach factoring because it doesn't work all the time. Well, I mean, it works sometimes. It's good to know how to factor. Here, here. Let me teach you factoring real quick, just because I feel like that's important. That's more important than just like some dumb like circle laws of like, you know. Let's do this one. What is it? 6x squared plus x minus 15. Okay. So I assume, Yongi, you know how to factor basic things. Or maybe you don't. You let me know if you don't. But for instance, do you know how to factor this?
We'll get you. It'll be 1x. It'll be. It'll be 1 and 2. So it'll be
Right.
x plus 1, and then x plus 2.
Good. Yeah, that works. You understand this one, right? This is not too bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What gets difficult is when you don't have a 1 out front, right? That's the thing your teacher hasn't really taught you.
Not really.
Okay, I'm gonna teach it to you. Okay.
Um.
Here's what you do. Multiply these two together. Multiply the front and the rear together, okay? And that's gonna get you negative 90, okay? And you're gonna kind of do the same thing here. You want to figure out what two numbers multiply to this, but add up to this, which is just, okay? So what two numbers multiply to negative 90, but add up to 1?
What two numbers add up to the 1?
You can always just start writing out factors, right? So like 2, 45, right? 3, 30, 5, not 16, sorry. Does that work? Whatever. 6, 15, right? 9, 10, okay? But then, like, you get to make one of these negative, right? Because you need it to multiply to negative 90.
Yeah.
Okay. So which one of these is gonna make it add up to positive 1?
And my brain is not thonking right now.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's go through them, right? Is 2 and 45 ever gonna add to 1? In any way if I put a negative on either one, right? No. 3 and 30? No. 6 and 15? No. Ooh, 9 and 10 though. 9 and 10 maybe, right?
Okay.
Maybe.
He says maybe. Okay. Which one do I want to put the negative on? The 9 or the 10 in order for it to add up to positive 1?
Definitely the 9.
And put a negative here, right? You see how these two things, negative 9 and 10, multiply to negative 90, but they add up to 1?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, good. All right. Here's what you're going to do next. Have you taken biology yet, Yongi?
I have a bit.
You remember Punnett squares? Stuff with like genetics and whatnot. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's COVID. No one learned anything. Okay. Here's what you're going to do, Yongi. All right. I'm going to take these numbers I got, right? And I'm going to put them on the diagonal with an X. That means I'm going to put negative 9x here on this diagonal. I'm going to put 10x on this diagonal. Okay? And then in the top left, I'm going to put the first term. So that's the 6x squared. And then in the bottom right, I'm going to put... Yeah? You remembering it? It's coming back?
Yeah, I think it's slowly coming back.
All right. Yeah, practice is the best. Okay. What do you do next then? Do you remember?
You need to figure out what to term. It's kind of... So, I think top first term would be x, right?
So
Yeah,
yeah,
top-
what you want to do is
top
you
first.
want to pull something out of like both of these things. You want to pull out what's called like the greatest common factor, right? So you're right. X goes into both this and this, or we can do it this way.
It'll be 3.
Good.
Yeah, it'll be 3.
3x, right? And then what I do, right? How do I figure out what this is?
You would have to factor again.
Well, what I do, Yongi, is I see what times 3x
Well,
gets
okay.
me 6x squared.
Oh, it's 2x.
Okay, good. We got that one done. All right. Let's try to figure out this one now, right? What's this going to be? Like a Sudoku puzzle.
That'll be 5.
5, good. Okay, and
I love
then
Sudoku puzzles.
I love, right? Yeah, they're pretty dope.
Nice.
So how do I get this last one here?
It'll be -3.
Good.
The bottom one.
Good. You see how your final answer then, right, is going to be these things. So it's going to be 3x plus 5 times 2x minus 3. That's the factors.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes more sense. Yeah. Cool.
That makes a bunch more sense.
I'm glad. Yeah, this is believe me, bro. Like even into like college and whatnot, I still didn't remember how to factor things when the front coefficient wasn't 1. But like learning it this way, like it just makes sense. It's a process. It works, and I don't know. I like it better. Like some kids do this like this whole diamond method thing. I'm like, I don't know what this thing is. It doesn't make any sense to me. Punnett squares make sense to me, and it's again, it's kind of like Sudoku. You know, you're just trying to get stuff to multiply
I
together or
remember the
across.
diamond. I never agreed with it. It was
I
too
never
hard.
agree with it. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Evil or gross. Anyways. Okay, cool. All right. That makes more sense to you, Yongi. Yeah? You're good?
I think now we're doing number 18.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. You have one more question here. Yeah, where was it? It was this one. Okay.
So, I understand it, like the formula, but I don't know where to go with it. I'm not
Okay.
sure if I don't think you do Pythag, because you probably couldn't.
Yeah, that's cool. 'Cause I see this, right?
Yeah, you're trying to find.
Oh, you can figure out this. That comes from the earlier thing I was talking about. Do you remember where was it? It was this one. So if you have a tangent, so A here in this case is a tangent line because it hits the outside of the circle at one point, right? That's the same thing as this, okay? This is, for instance, this is A. This is our tangent line.
It's just so okay. So then it would be
So it's x plus 5, right? Times 5 is equal to a squared. And then the same thing here, right? 14 times 7 is also equal to a squared. Does that make sense? We're doing two cases of a secant line and a tangent line, secant line and a tangent line. And then since these two things equal each other, right?
Yeah.
That tells me that 5x plus 25 is equal to 98. So 5x equals, what is that, 73? Oh, no, wait. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 98.
Yeah,
Ew.
that's right.
I don't know. Whatever. Sorry, divide by x. Sorry, divide by 5. Okay. X equals 73 over 5. Cool?
So you just pretty much set both
Mhm.
what's it called?
Set them equal to each
secants
other.
together.
Yeah. Because it's
And
this is
then-
kind of like the reflexive property in geometry, right? This secant is shared with this system, and this secant is also shared with this system. Or sorry, this tangent. It's a tangent, sorry. This is a tangent line, not a secant. This is a
something
secant line.
Crap, I forget what it's called. It's when like you split two angles and then they equal each other.
Bisector, angle bisectors.
So
Yep.
it'd be like that kind of.
I don't
Yeah,
think
sort of.
I don't know if it's a bisector. I don't know if it's a bisector.
So it'd be x plus.
I don't think so because wait, this length, right, is different than this length. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe it is an angle bisector. I don't know. That's some additional geometry stuff that I don't necessarily know.
X plus 5, and then it's outside equals a squared, and it's 14.
Okay, cool. Let me see. Is that good for you, Yogi? That answers your questions, yeah?
Yeah, that helps a lot. Thank you.
Cool. You're very welcome, dude. Congrats, dude. Yongi with the points.
I think I was just second guessing myself, but
It's okay, dude. I psych myself out all the time, man. I really do. All right, Teacup. Do you have something that's not just multiplying matrices? Where's Teacup? Okay. I think we're already over time. I'm gonna.
Yes, hello.
Oh, okay, Teacup. Do you have another question that's not multiplying matrices? Yes, you're right, Bob. Sorry, I'm so sorry about that, Bob. Sorry, I've been like super busy. Okay, cool.
Let's see. I'll go to what I'm doing in class then.
Yeah, let's see.
I
what
got
we
a
can
95 on my.
That's dope.
Nice, dude.
No, bro, that's terrible.
93 is great, dude.
I said 95 for the record. Where is it? No, it's grouping. There it is.
Where'd you send it?
I need to. Can I just send you what it is and you do the?
What do you mean? Can you send it? What?
I'm just gonna see if I have something.
Wait, Mr. Bean, wait.
It's all the fine stuff. I literally sent it.
Where'd you send it? Oh, you sent it in the screenshots. You
In
did.
the screenshot.
Oh, okay. This is what you guys are doing in class?
What we're going to be doing in class.
This is what I talk about, dude. You're too smart for your class, man, bro. Like, what? You already know this, dude. But it's okay. All right, just tell me how to do it. Well, we can show someone else. Someone else. Ethan says this is boring. Ethan's throwing shade on your question, dude.
I can't do it.
He's throwing shade
Yeah,
on your
fine,
question,
alright,
dude.
okay. No, I guess I'm getting something else now.
He's throwing shade on your question, dog. No, it's okay. It's okay. Come on. I gotta wrap the stream, but anyways, it's already been an hour and a half. You can just show me how to do this one. How do you do this one? Teacup.
1 minute.
You can ask a more interesting question next stream. It's okay.
Oh, it. Well, I'm dying today.
You got it.
Well, we need to factor. Well, we can either graph, quadratic formula, or factor. What do you want?
We can factor this. I'm pretty sure we can factor this. We can
Okay.
factor this. How are we gonna factor it?
The negative. We need to find out what adds up to -10, but multiply it to a 21.
So close. The issue is that this -1 here is bad. We don't want that. If we do that
we
rule,
can't make it big.
we got to get rid of that first. Okay.
Let's
what
put
do
it in the denominator.
Good. Yeah. You can divide both sides by -1. That's totally cool.
Nice.
All right. That gets me x squared plus 10x plus 21 is equal to 0. This is something that's easier to solve, right?
Yeah.
Now you do, right? What multiplies to 21 and what adds up to 10?
7 and 3.
So what does that become?
That becomes x squared.
No,
What's
not x
me
squared.
first? X. Hey, I'm no, sorry. I'm still doing this in my head. X squared plus 3x plus 7x plus
Oh.
21. I don't care for the order. I put them in whatever order.
No, so you can do this, but also you can just write this as x plus 3 times x plus 7. You can just go straight to this, man. You just go straight there. You don't have to do this. Does that make sense, Teacup?
Oh, yeah.
Like, once you find the two numbers that multiply to this but add to this, you can just write this. This is also technically correct, because what you would do is out of this, right, you would pull a 3x, and this would be x plus 3. And then out of this, you would pull a 7, and that would be x plus 3.
Oh, wait, yeah. This isn't factoring by grouping. Oh, I'm crazy.
This is factoring by grouping, right? Because now you have x plus 3, and then you have these two things, which is 3x.
Well, I guess I can. Now I can never ask an easy question again.
Sorry, it's not 3x, it's just x. X plus 7.
Yeah, I can never
No, it's
ask
okay.
an easy question again.
No, you
Throwing
can.
shade.
I'll make it harder. It's okay. Good job.
That's dope.
I'm like, okay, this is what my class is doing. Oh, can't do it.
Your class is not as difficult as it needs to be for you. You are very smart. I'm pretty sure you could do a lot of these things very easily.
This isn't even what my class is doing next. This is like
I
the
know,
last thing we're doing.
I know.
That's
Now
no,
this
the
man
last
is
time we're
asking
doing
for
is last-
eigenvectors. Yeah. Oh, you know what? You should ask Ramit about eigenvectors and eigenvalues next time. Have him explain that. I think
I
that's a good idea.
will, because you never taught me.
I know. I kind
I'm
of
just gonna
taught you.
send this
It's just like I'm not the best at
You
explaining
taught
that
me.
stuff. I'm not the best at
But here's the
explaining
thing:
it.
you taught me, but you didn't tell me how to make Google with it. I couldn't make Google.
Oh, he wants to make Google with it. Okay. All right. Thank you everyone for coming to office hours. Super fun stream today. Had a great time working through those challenge questions from Noise. We got into how'd that go, Ramit? Did you take any more time to look at that? Is it absolutely a clusterfuck?
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. I did actually check the answer to that integral to the.
Just using it computationally.
on Wolfram Alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just to see whether
Whether it's even
doing it
possible.
correctly.
Yeah. Just like, can a computer solve this?
Yeah. So once you put it, the integral that we had, if I don't know if you want to put it on the screen just to quickly show.
You can. Yeah. Let's put
then-
it on. Where was it? It was right here, right? Was this integral right here?
Yeah. Whatever this whole thing is, right? Which is, I guess, it's 64 over sine 4 phi cos 4 theta plus sine
4 theta plus
4 theta plus
cos 4 phi.
and then this is to the power of 3,
Uh-huh.
and then there is a sine phi as well, and then there was a 1/3 on the
Wasn't there a
outside.
fourth
So
root?
I
There's a
checked the-
fourth root somewhere. There's a fourth root, no?
Yeah, this root.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So I checked the answer to this, and it comes out exactly what we want it to, because numerically it just comes out to be the same. Now,
Oh,
the thing is, I don't think this is what they
identity-wise, how
want
that
us to do.
works? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So I'll quickly just write this, but I feel like there's gonna be a lot of stuff that we kind of want to go over.
Sure.
But so there is this integral. I don't know how many people have seen this
Uh-huh.
before. The answer to this is root pi over 2. Okay. And then to find the integral to this, like we typically would we do is we like take this integral, multiply it to another version of itself with a different
Different
letter,
exponent.
like we call it y. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So then this becomes negative x squared plus y squared dx dy.
Oh, x squared plus y squared is
and
r
then
squared.
double integral. Yeah. And then we can replace this with an r squared. Right. But then, and then if you do it in 3 dimensions, you can also get, it's just going to be the third root
I
of
see.
that. And then
I
so
see.
once we turn this into a 3-dimensional version, we get or once we have this, we can turn dx dy into r dr d theta, and now this is easy to find this.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because it's just you do u substitution for r
Yes,
squared.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Now, what we have is x to the 4 plus y to the 4. So what we need to do that as, which as I said, it's going to take a while. So x4 plus y4 plus z4, we have to write this as x squared plus y squared plus z squared minus, and then
Oh, and then minus all the cross
and then
terms.
yeah, all the cross terms.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a pain. Okay.
And then it's gonna be a hefty integral.
Maybe we'll
and then we
we'll do
can
some of that on the
find-
next one if he wants to. But damn, dude, that's
Yeah,
that's
I think that would
intense.
be the thing, because we need to find, like, we need to essentially just get like a t to the z minus 1
Mm.
e to the negative e somehow.
Yeah.
Right? So with the whole signs and stuff under the square root, we're not gonna end up here. So
I
we need
see.
to kind of do the stuff
Got it.
to
got
kind
it.
of get to that. Now, how they also connect is gonna be, because this stuff is just gonna be like a bunch of random crap.
Uh-huh.
But then the reality is that dx, dy, and dz, this is the volume
Yes.
differential, and that's equal to the volume. So whatever the integral to that is, we
Oh,
need
it
to kind
becomes
of like
one over that. I see. I
divide
see.
the volume and all this stuff.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know if there's he has the answer.
He says
to
he
it,
has
but
the
I can
solutions. Yeah,
try.
I'm curious. I'm curious to see the actual solution.
Yeah. So, wait, where is he?
Oh, he's well.
Is
No,
he in
I
the
don't think
Twitter?
I don't think he's in the chat anymore. But he's in the Discord. We can ping him. We can ping him later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so if he has the answer, then maybe he can solve it, or I can try to do this because I want to challenge myself a little bit.
Okay.
Then I'll do that, and then
Yeah, and just see if
we
you guys get the
can-
same thing. That'd be kind of cool.
yeah.
All right, sick. Oh, also, everyone, remember, we have the AMA podcast stream tomorrow. It's gonna be at 5 o'clock Pacific time, so please show up to that. We're gonna do some giveaways and whatnot. 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. What's up, Teacup? Before I, oh, buy gold. But yeah, okay. All right. What's up, Nick? Good to see you, dude. All right, I have, how much time do I have? What do I got? Okay, cool. I got like 40 minutes. All right, so what we're gonna do now, if you guys want to stick around, we're gonna play some Warzone. Let me see who wants to play Warzone with us. Raymond, did you get Warzone installed? Do you have it?
Yeah, but unfortunately, I also have to go do.
You're good.
Another
You're totally
team
cool.
drink.
Go
Yeah,
teach. Yeah, I have to
okay.
teach. You're totally good. You're totally cool. All right, awesome. I'll talk to you, Ramit, later tonight or tomorrow morning about how we're gonna set up the AMA tomorrow. But
Sounds good.
we'll get it set up.
So
Okay.
it's 5 p.m. EST, right?
5 p.m. What time are you? Sorry, you're EST or PST?
5 p.m. I said PST. Like
5 p.m.
Pacific.
PST. 5 p.m. Pacific. Yep, correct.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works for me. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, dope.
Because it'll be nightly, and then I'll be home by then. Yep.
Awesome. Okay,
All
sounds
right.
good, dude. We'll see everyone tomorrow.
Mhm.
Thanks for coming around, guys. Peace.